really sort of shorten the day, so I just said to Matt, look, Sean was a bit closer to home. It's still quite a mission, but the weather is stunning. You can see the water out there, it's lovely. So we are going to just head out a bit further today for sure and go and find a wreck that I've been looking at on Navionics. But as you can see, the tide is miles. I've never seen it this far out, Shoreham. So before we do that, we're going to have a look around all these rocks and things, see if we can find any crab, because there'll be smooth hands and stuff about out there. I don't know if I'm going to find any crabs or not, but I'm walking around in my trainers. So it's not ideal, to be fair, but we'll have a little look, turn some rocks, see what we can find. Even a few hardbacks to do, like that there. That there is a very ideal rock. It's just a shame it didn't have a little bit of water underneath it. No crab. No crab. So yeah, that's today's sort of plan. A couple of little hardbacks, but they are a bit small. And then yeah, we'll get out on the water. We've just been speaking to a kayaker who's been out this morning just for a paddle. Wasn't fishing. He said there was a big shoal of fish on the shore almost bubbling up, so that's certainly mackerel. We was down here yesterday. We was at New Haven yesterday with Carlo from Inflatable Boat Fishing, the owner of the Hydras, or the owner of the Hydras brand, having the boats tested, so that basically when he orders those boats from the factory, they're tested by the factory's company who tests the boats, which means they have their plaque on them, like the engine serial numbers and all that. So Carlo's paid for another company in England to come out and test them, so that he can have his own plaques put on them, and basically they're tested in Britain instead of wherever they're made. But yesterday, me, Matt, and 4 other blokes sat on my boat all on one side. There was 6 of us. Well, 5.5 because I'm only small. But I mean, even Fat Boy there, look. Even he was on there, and honestly guys, don't get me wrong, it didn't feel great having 6 fully grown blokes sitting on one side of your boat, but it held it absolutely fine, and that was with the engine on it as well. So yeah, no, I couldn't be more happy, to be fair. And the same with Carlo. There's plenty of rocks here, so we're gonna have a little look through these. I'll keep the camera rolling because why not, and we'll see what we can find. We will see what we can find. I wish I had my bloody waders with me, to be fair, because I could get in the water. These rocks are probably turned on a daily basis. Some of them are huge. Like that one there, that has already been turned this morning. That's got finger marks in it, and that has also been propped up. See, there's a brick underneath it. See that brick? That has been set up by somebody to catch crabs, I reckon. Oh, that was slippery. This is going to be heavy. Oh, ain't no good on the back. Ain't no good on the back. Is there any crabs there though? No. No crabs. Remember guys, if you're out crabbing through the rocks, make sure you put them back, because the crabs need homes to go back to. And if you don't put the rocks back, the crabs won't come back. Like that one's been turned over by someone and left because the weed's on this side, so that needs to be that way up, so the weed's facing up. This crabbing's not going too well, Matt. It's not going too well at all. Quite, it's hot. It's about 7:10 in the morning and it is warm. Very warm. There's another Hydras owner just walking back up the beach. He's been out on his Hydras this morning. They're guys, they're starting to become very, very popular boats, to be fair. More and more people buying them. There's another shipment coming in the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks actually. Well, I don't know if you guys were watching when I done the fishing show, the big one with Carlo. We sold quite a few boats that day, or that weekend as well. And yeah, they're all. I think there's about 50 odd boats turning up in the next couple of weeks, which is great. I think there's probably a couple spare. So if anybody was thinking about getting one, they will literally be here. You'll just be able to pay your money and come and pick your boat straight up, or get it shipped out, whatever you need. And again, for that, inflatableboatfishing.com, or if you're on Facebook, get on the Inflatable Boat Fishing and Friends Facebook group. Speak to Carlo, Don't forget, my subscribers get a little bit of discount, or some freebies chucked in. So yeah, and obviously, if anyone is thinking about, Carlo also does like experience days where he'll bring his SIB and he'll take you out and you can get a little bit of a feel for the boat. And I'm just about to get wet feet, but oh well. Yeah, you'll get a little bit of you can get a little bit of a feel for the boat and so on and so forth, which is always nice. Is that a crab? No. So yeah, there's plenty of rocks here. I'm getting wet feet. Oh, do you know what? Tough. They're already wet, so why not crack on with it? Seeing as my feet are wet, I might just walk the boat out in a minute. Stuff this crabbing like. See, there's a little old back, but he is too small. He is too small. He's an ideal little, well, she's an ideal little bait because that is a female. She's an ideal little bait, but he's a bit small. Let's put her back. Put her ass back. Oh, there's a bigger crab under there. There is a bigger crab under there. Where did he go? Come on, mate, where'd you go? Because I've just seen your bloody legs. Definitely saw the legs. Oh, no, I can't find it. That rock's heavy. Oh well. Oh, soaking wet feet now. Oh, it was cold too. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it is cold and all. That's a good looking rock. That's a good looking rock. Some nice big shrimp there. Oh, there's a goby there too. I don't know if you guys can see him. See him there, look? He just swam away. Here's another good looking rock. Another goby swimming around, going absolutely mental. There's a few of them, look. Gobies or blennies, one or the other. Some lovely big shrimp in there. Shame I didn't have my net. Oh, there's a better crab. Come here, mate. It's a little female. Is it a peeler? No. That would have just been about keepable, that would, for a bait, but as I haven't got a bucket and there's only one, there's no point. So you can go back, dude. Well, I'm looking at this water now. Let's go and have a little look at that. Oh, nice, look at that. Brilliant. Soaking wet feet. To be fair. Oh, can you hear that? Nice. To be fair, they'll dry out on the boat today. I'll get my socks out, dry them off, and the trainers can sit up somewhere. How's Matt getting on? I think there's someone over there ready to do a bit of spinning. See now, do I want to drag the boat down there or not? Let's go and have a look at the mud, shall we? Let's go and have a look, see how deep it is. It's not very nice at all. I mean, to be fair, we could definitely get the boat over to here and pushed off. Still quite solid ground. You can tell when it's solid ground. You've got a few stones in the water, which is obviously quite compact. It's getting softer. It is getting softer. And the channels, what you'll normally find is this channel here, in the stones, this will be quite solid too. So you'll be able to walk all the way down this channel. And it should be pretty solid. Oh, I'm itching to get out there. Yes. Right, guys, I think I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to call Matt and we're going to get down there, get the boat down, even if we get it in this channel, and just get it ready because the tide is flooded now. And once it fills up, obviously the channel is going to fill up first, and then yeah, once we start floating, we'll get the boat down there, and out we go. It's just like Yeah, no. Yeah, oh look, you can see that. See all that's all bubbling up, guys. See all the water there bubbling up? That will be your sinking patches. That's where you don't want to be standing. Look at that coming up there, look, it's crazy. Crazy. Right, guys, I will bring you back when we are on the water. Okay. We're out. Lovely, lovely day. Sorry about the wind, but today I'm not hanging around. I want to get out to Water Wind Farms. That's the plan. As soon as the boat gets up on the plane, we'll be hopefully going. Come on, boat. There she goes. Just feel it start to go, and there she goes. Lovely. What a stunning day to be on the water. I hope you've all had a good day at work. In a bit. Matty boy's into a good fish. We just started really. We stuck mackerel out. Keep that tight, keep that line tight on it, Matt. I reckon it's probably a conger. Fresh, we just put a lovely fresh mackerel down, and within 2 minutes it's gone. And it's well, it's doing well. It's doing really well. Just keep that pressure on it, Matt. What is it? It is I reckon it's a tope. I reckon that is a tope. Matty's boy's first tope. It is tangled to absolute buggery. Well, it ain't gonna be a smooth hand on an old mackerel, surely. Yes, Matty boy, it's a tope and all. Well done, mate. It's a mess, but that is a tope. Isn't it amazing what a bit of fresh mackerel can do? It's a bubba, but that, mate, that is a shark with teeth.
My first one.
Lovely. Oh, Matt, I'm gonna have to give you that because I've got a fish. Good luck with that. Mind them teeth, mind them hooks in my boat. Thanks, dude. Right, guys, little I've just baited up some mackerel feathers and dropped them down. I think it's Matt. Oh, Jesus. Matt language.
That's alright.
Oh, whatever it was, it's just come off. One of them's just come off. Oh, I don't know what it was. Is there still a fish there or not? There is, maybe. No. Mackerel, probably. Hopefully it wasn't. Hopefully I haven't just lost the bass. Well, anyway, let's get back to Matt's tope. This is an absolute Matt. Do us a favour, bruv. Get his head out of my bucket because he's going to spew in there. Because that's what they do. They're assholes. Language, Reese. Look at the mess. Right, let's start. You hold it up for a sec. This isn't really the best way of holding them, guys, but there's not really a lot of choice because we've got to get it unwrapped and get it back in the water as soon as we can. Let's get this hook out. There you go, mate. Don't worry, people. Right, do you reckon you can just slide that all straight off his tail, Matt? And I've got hold of him. Mackerel's still kicking. Oh, I've really got to be quick, Matt. Right, you hold that, because then I can get a decent still with it. And oh, nearly. What's going on here? Is this fish on here? Yeah, it's fish. Turn it up the other way, mate. So I can get a thingy of it. Yes, nice one, dude. Happy days. You happy with that?
Yep.
First tope.
Beautiful.
Cool, it can only get bigger from there, mate. Away she goes. Wide little dude. Lovely. Right, mate, get that mess massively sorted out. And I've got a nice. Oh, I did have a nice fresh mackerel there, but that one's gone. That's the joys of mackerel. Right, people, we are in a bit of a kerfuffle here, as you can see. So I will bring you guys back in a bit. Right, guys, brought you back. Sank's having a nibble on my. Just put out a fresh mackerel. Just literally nipped his tail off. He was still kicking, but he had that little bit of blood. I'm just going to tighten up that line. Is there anything there? Something's having a go. Look, something is having a dig. Could be though. Could be a ray sitting over the top of it. It could be a conger. It could obviously be a tope. But when you've got such a big bait like that and a big hook in its head, you really need to leave it and let that rod really, really arch over like that. Look, like that, like that. Oh no, I don't need this at the minute. You've got to go. Ugh. We are picking up plenty of mackerel, which is good. There's definitely something having a dig on that. Oh, I reckon I'll pick that line up. Oh, there they come. Get off, but no, it's this way. Oh no, that's a big bass on my lure. Yes, he's done it. It is, I say it's a big bass. It is a bass on the lure on the bottom. Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely, yes! Get in! Get in. I mean, oh, he's not on the lure. He's taking the bloody feathers. He's taking the feathers. Come here, little fella. Mate, that is wicked. Look at that. What a lovely thing. No, 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 come on, mate. Please calm down. I can't deal with this in the boat. Oh, I've got a spike and a hook, I think. I've got a spike and a hook. Come here, little fella. Well, I've got you now. Everybody calm down. Keep an eye on that other rod. Alright, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Alright, I've definitely got something going up on the other rod now. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch! No, you're not going to go fall in my boat. It's not happening. It's really not happening, fella. There you go. That is what we got here. I would have said he is maybe just about sizable, but he's going to go back to fight another day, and then we're going to reel that rod in, whatever's there. Beautiful. Thank you, dude. Mwah. See him swim away, and then I'm going to bring my... No, I ain't going to see him swim away, because my big rod is away. You are going to have to wait, whoever you are. Because we have a fish on here, guys. Yeah! I don't know what it is. Don't know how big it is. Don't know who that was ringing me. What is this, Matt? What is this, Matt? Oh, mate. Oh, he's going that way. He's put them feathers around there. Got it, mate? Hopefully we're still recording. It's a little tope, isn't it? Yeah, it's a babby one. Cool, it is a babby one and all. Mate, that was fighting well. I hate to think what a big one's going to go like on this rod. Come here, dude. Let's have you. Lovely. And there we are. Well, we came out here for today's fishing trip was for tope. Obviously, it was meant to be for Chelsea, and we were going for big ones. But little ones are little ones. Look, he's even got Matt. Oh, look at that. That is a proper bite mark out of that. Look, that is a proper. Look at that, munched. What? That can go back as a free offering. Thank you, little dude. Let's have a little clean up. No, stop trying to bite me. Shush your ganners. Look at that, look. Look at them ganners in there. Nice. Right, go on, fella. Where you go? Where you go? Oh, guys, I've completely forgot to tell you. I haven't done a video since then. Betsy, the fish hunter dog, has had her babies. She delivered 5 stunning little pups. Not last night, night before. Mum and babies are absolutely spiffing. Yeah, and it just so happens that old Matty boy here, well, not Matt so much, his lovely missus Natalie has already snared one of them. You got a bite gun on there and all, Matt? Yeah. What a lovely day though. What a lovely day. Right, I'm gonna have to turn this off because I think my battery's gonna die on my GoPro, so I'm gonna put the other battery in my GoPro, and if Matt gets a fish, oh, actually, just quickly, Matt, chuck us one of them mackerel, mate, can you? Anyone. So these are the fresh mackerel. They're a lovely size. He is still just about alive. He's got the shakes. Oh, look at that, look. All I'm doing, hook in the bottom, out through the top of the head, just like that. I've got another hook floating because this was a pennel. These are my shore rigs that Gav man made me for the short hope, but they weren't working as shore rigs. And all I'm doing, look at that blood. Just nipping that bit of tail off. And the amount of blood that are coming out of these fresh mackerel is incredible. So, all we're doing is gentle flick up tide. Just get it away from the boat. Letting it sink. Let's wait till it gets to the bottom. Yeah? Don't have to whisper, bro. Right, Matt's having a bite. Matt's definitely having a bite. Right, I'm gonna put my other battery in, my GoPro, and I'll bring you back. Right, so I've just reeled this mackerel. I've been on the phone for a bit, and got some exciting news. I can't really say much. Here we go. That's a fish, I reckon. Basically, I've been invited by the River Trust, or I think that was the name. I should know really before I start talking about it. But so basically, guys, for you that don't know, where I live in the Medway, that's a mullered bit of mackerel. Whatever it was taking that. Where I live in the Medway, there's a no fish zone from a place called Hoomarina. For those of you that know it, Hoomarina up to the Isle of Grain. Now it's just one side of the river. It's a bass. I think it's a mainly bass protection project, which a lot of people go, "Ah, no, you shouldn't be doing that. We should be allowed to fish where we want," and da 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 da. But let's have it right. I know there's a lot of bass about now, but it's only because of projects like this, and I think they're a good idea. There's plenty of other places to fish on the Medway, and I can't see the problem. Like with fish, if they're trying to help fish stocks, I can't see there being a problem. Now, guys, and I know there's a lot of the older generation, the next generation up from me, that watch my channel, and I promise you, I'm not slagging you off. But same thing I say to Mick in the tackle shop. He shows me all these pictures of back in the 80s and the 70s, and they go out and look at that go. Look, they go out on they've been out on charter boats and they land 100 cod in a day, and they have all these brilliant pictures taken with 100 cod land on the beach, and goes, but where are they all gone now? Well, the clue's in the picture, guys. All right, and I know it's not to do with the anglers, obviously, because a charter boat taking 100 fish a day does not warrant what a commercial boat will take in its nets. But it probably had some sort of part to play in it. The fish are just not there anymore. So I think anyone trying to improve the fish stocks, is that fish on there or what? Is a good thing. I can't see it being a bad thing. Well, anyway, these guys, they put nets out in the Medway just to see the results of the stock, to the results of their program. Now they might find that it hasn't made any effect. So then everybody going, well, what's the point? Well, this is why we do these things. So I was invited today actually to go and see the results of the nets that have been put out. They put the nets out this morning, and then I was invited to see the results. It's another tope, look, lovely. I was invited to go and see the results, but obviously I'm fishing. But they're doing another one Saturday on another part of the Medway, so I'm hopefully going to get out there. I would absolutely love to see what comes up in the nets. One thing that was mentioned the other day by the person that told me about it, that they're doing the project, was they wouldn't be surprised if they saw roach. Yes, roach, freshwater roach, come up in these nets. Now, where this program is a long way up the River Medway. It is very, very salty, and there's, I wouldn't have said it's oh, I can't think of the name. You know what I mean when it's freshwater and seawater. There's another baby tope, look, lovely. See that, dude? So yeah, they reckon that there could be. I'd just love to see what's in the Medway. That's where I live. I grew up fishing there. All right, as much as it winds me up because it's full of whiting, it'll always hold a special place in my heart because that's where I learnt to fish. Well, where I started fishing. I still haven't learnt yet, but so yeah, just to see what's in there and what comes up in these nets. It's going to be mainly schoolie bass, but you never know, there could be an odd surprise in there. So I'm going to go and film a few of these days over the course of the year, and basically get to share the results with you guys, which I think is amazing. It's going to be brilliant. There's one thing, I know I worked down the fish farm last year and I showed you net with the carp, but let's have it right, this is a sea fishing channel and none of you lot are really interested in carp, or freshwater fishing, or lakes. So, let's go and net the rivers, eh? That'd be brilliant. Right, I'm going to bring you back. I think in a minute, guys, to be fair, we're going to have a move. Because this water is flat calm. There's a wreck about 3 miles that way that I've always wanted to try. I've never really had the bottle to go out that far. I'm already 3.5 miles off the coast. I don't know if you can see it. So we're going to go about 6, I think it's from shore, I think it was about 6 miles, 6.5 miles. So I'm probably going to give it another 5 or 10 minutes here. Wrap these rods up, anchor everything down, and go for it. And let's get out there and go over this wreck. I've got a couple of lures, nothing special. I've got these with me, a couple of these. Matt's got a nice little pink one on his on the end of his feathers. But then, well, it's pink in it and it's matte, so no more. Say no more. Let's get my blower out of there. What else have I got in here? I've got one of these, but it's just a bit, I think it's a bit light because there's a decent bit of tide run. I've got a few more of them things, what I just showed you. I've got some blue and white shads. I've got a little yellow one. Yeah, I've got a little selection. I mean, it's not a great selection of lures. Oh, I mean, if that's not the best mackerel you've ever seen, best mackerel looking like you've ever seen in your life. But again, they're not heavy enough to get down the depths that we want to go to. So, yeah, we're going to give it a bash. I think just going to bite the bullet, take the balls by the horn by the balls, whatever, and go for it. Get out there. One thing though, I've got burnt knees. It's my own fault. In a bit. Heading out to this wreck, we see a massive shoal of fish erupting. I don't know if it was well, it was definitely mackerel, but there must have been bass chasing it. So we stuck the lures on, and we just cast into them. The shoal's disappeared now, but I've got something on here. I don't know if it's a mackerel or bass. Oh, I love it to be a bass, even if it's a schoolie. If anything, it's a big mackerel, isn't it? Look at the size of that beast. Lovely. What, Matt? Keep casting into that. Oh, just let it sink for a bit. That is a lovely mackerel, that. What? So we didn't see that, guys. Foul on Matt's behalf there. That there is a monster mackerel. Chuck that in that bucket, mate, can you? Nice one. So there are just these 140 gram lures, and I'm literally just casting it. Right, guys, we've anchored up over that wreck now. Just for a bit, just see if there's anything down there, anything other than pollock and stuff. To be fair, the tide is ripping. We was running over that wreck about 3 knots, which is, I don't think, so ideal, to be honest. So high water is not far away, another hour or something. So I might just stick it out here, because we've come out so far. We're about 6 miles off now. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see that because of the sun, but you can see the wreck all on the bottom, and we're the red dot. So we are pretty close to the wreck, to be fair. Probably 50 or 60 foot. I know it looks less than that, but obviously, if I zoom in there, you can see how far away we are from that bit of structure. So yeah, we're sitting on the back end of the wreck, and then our water is in about an hour. So yeah, we'll hopefully drift over it on slack water. Well, not slack water, but when it's a bit slacker than what it is now, because it's ridiculous at the minute. I've got the fish. I reckon it's a conger. He's trying to get back in that wreck, and that's what you've got to not let it do. Don't let it get back in that wreck. I'm going to try and get this side and all, because I don't want to go into Matt's rod. No, I don't know if it's big, but whatever it is in this tide run, it's going to feel massive. It's going to feel massive. To be fair, I've got 100 pound rig body. It's probably 60 pound braid straight through on this reel. It's just because I had a big spool of it and I thought I'm using it. So I can afford to really bully it, if that makes sense. I've got a good feeling this will be a conger. Yeah, look, here it comes. It's only a small one and all that. I say it's only, is it small? It's coming entangled, which is why it's not wrapping itself up too much. Oh, it's probably 8 or 10 pound, maybe. You guys can see this. Yeah, he's in a bit of a mess, this one. Oh, he's not that big actually. 6 pound or something. This is going to be fun. He's not even hooked. He's just lassoed. He's just lassoed. Look at that. Look. I really don't want him in my SIB because they make a bloody mess. But there we go. Hang on, dude, and I'll help you out. Just don't thrash because there's 2 big hooks here and I don't want them in my hand. And I really don't want you to bite my arse. No. You see, if you curl up, I can't help you, mate. I bloody hate congers. They're just crap, aren't they? Like, when they're 40 or 50 pound, they're alright, and you're on a big charter boat with a decent gaff and a skipper to just deal with it. But today I'm the skipper. I'm getting covered in bloody slime. Get out hook. There we go. Here we go. Conger. It's got some scars, look. See that, dude? Gone. Like the wind, bullseye. Right. That bit of mackerel will go again. Hopefully Matt will get one. And then we can go. We're a long way out today. The furthest I've ever been out on a SIB. But when it's a nice day like this, the forecast is staying good. Look, the hooks are all over the gaff there, but that'll do. The forecast is staying pretty good all day into tonight. So yeah, obviously guys, the sea is the sea and it can change at any moment. So never get complacent. But I'm only probably 45 minutes away from the shore here. And if it came to it, everything would go overboard apart from Matt, and we would get in. At the end of the day, nothing's worth risking your life for. Nothing at all. All my knees, look, they're getting red. Oh, they're so sore. So sore. I've taken my life jacket off, people. I know you're going to whinge, but I'm using it to cover my knees. As you can see, it's a flat, calm day. It is like a mill pond. In a bit. As soon as I put a conger back, something else is having a munch. Hopefully you can see the tip of my rod there. Something's definitely having a go. Something's definitely having a go. But with this tide run, sitting over a structure like a wreck, it very well could be spider crabs. Because there's a lot of them on the south coast at the minute, like a hell of a lot. And oh no, it's just picked it up and dropped it. Yeah, did I get it or not? Could be a spider crab just trying to walk off with it. No, I don't know if I've got it or not. I think I've dropped it. Let's let a bit of line go. That's it. Back on the bottom. We'll just keep watching for a minute. Whatever it is giving good finicky bites. Yeah, there's still something there. Still something there. There it goes. Trying to get back in that wreck. Get out. Fish on. Oh, mate. Look at that go. I know you're watching, Mick, and I do love this rod. So thank you very much, mate. I don't think it's a big fish again. It's just a tide run. Making it feel monstrous. I'm pretty certain it's another conger. It's probably the same bloody fish. Dumbass. Yeah, it is. Look. Well, it's not the same. Not necessarily the same fish, but it is another conger. About the same size. When I say conger, I do mean strap. Yeah. Matt, in that bucket, mate, there's a pair of pliers. Couldn't pass them out, could you? Actually, there might even be a T-bar in there, is there? No, fish. No, you stay there. Hang on, mate. Hey, eh? Alright, let's have a look. Is there a T-bar in there, though? No. That will be probably in my shore box, because I was tope fishing. These will have to do. Right, guys, I'm going to get this one unhooked and get it back, and I'll bring it back in a bit. Very sorry, everyone, for Matt's potty mouth. That there, honestly, does look like the first con. Oh no, it does look like. Oh no, that's not it. That one's got a big. Look at that one. Look. See it, Matt? Yep. You happy that I'll unhook it? Yeah. Drop it back. You don't trust me. You don't want to hold it anyway. You're right. Matt's first conger, everyone. So it's a PB and a first. Lovely. That's what we like to see. Right, stop it, mate. I think, guys, I've had enough of conger already, so we might just shove, because Matt really wants an undulate. Now, I know they're getting undulates off of Shoreham Beach, and we are right by Shoreham, so I think I'm going to head towards Shoreham, head back towards home. Oh, mate, come on. Head back towards home. Obviously on the way, look what it's done, that is a wire trace, look, he's absolutely mullered it. Head back towards home, with lure rods ready to go. Who's that? Who is that? That is the wife. So you can wait, head back towards home, and then have a go for an undulate somewhere a bit closer in, maybe a tope, whatever. Just stick some big baits down and away we go. Right, in a bit. Beautiful way it is, look, it's not a ripple. Not a ripple. We're heading back in now, like I say, we're going to go and see if we can find a couple more fresh mackerel, and then go and see if we can find Matt an undulate from somewhere. But yeah, the boat's flying. Look at that, look. What a lovely, lovely day out. But I'm going to go because I know it's going to be windy. In a bit. I say right inshore, we're still about a mile and a half off out. Baited mackerel feathers, because why not? And nice little black bream. Lovely little dude. So look mate, I was hoping it was a mackerel because we could do with some more fresh ones. We've used all the fresh ones we got. Look, that's what we've got left fresh. So yeah. I've got some frozen ones in there. I've still got some of the ones we had from yesterday as well, but they're still not as fresh. There's such a difference. They're only 24 hours old, it's ridiculous. But I do like dropping baited feathers over the side and just seeing how it goes. Probably be a brain fest now, to be fair. That's it. And I've got that little spinner on the bottom as you're bringing it in, as it's moving about, whatever. You never know, you could catch an extra bonus. Just going to wipe the mackerel guts off my lunch. Lunch of champions, I suppose. That's about all we get. In a bit. He said he can feel it really fighting hard. Oh. Hopefully, it ain't a dogfish. And hopefully you can see it on the camera. And hopefully it ain't the anchor rope. It's a tope. Oh. Oh, that's a better one, matey boy. That's a new PB. Lovely. Oh. Oh. Oh, he ain't happy, is he?
He ain't.
Anyway, have fun with that, mate. In a bit. Hang on.
You are, right?
Yeah, don't let it bite my arse. Very lightly hooked. Oh. Cop hold of it. I need to go hold of his tail so it can't swim away. I also need to mind that big hook. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, fish, stop. Oh, it's just absolutely soaked me. Ah! I'm going to have to, it's going to snap the rod though. That's what I'm worried about. And I'm worried about them big hooks going in my boat. Right, get that hook out, mate. There's pliers there. You ain't going to get your mind that hook in my finger though if you can.
He's a strong cunt, isn't he? Rage, what's that hook?
He's a what, Matt?
Strong cat.
Oh, this is hard work. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, look, fish. Just sort it out, mate. Sort it out. Sort it out. Oh, well. Guys, I'm going to bring you back after I've had a go at this fish. Look at the gunners on that. You would not want to put your finger in there. They're like jaggedy edges and all on the insides. That's savage. That is absolutely savage. I'm going to give it to Matt so Matt can have a little pose of a picture. He's made an absolute mess of me. Got it, Matt? Yeah?
Yep.
There we go, guys. Biggest tope of the day. I mean, I know they're only small compared to some, but it's Matt's first one. So we came out after tope. We caught tope. Happy days. Right, in a bit. We are done. I am burnt to a crisp. Look at them knees. Look, look. Check that white patch out. Yeah, lovely. Matt had his first tope. 3 of them. He had his first conger. Yesterday he had his first mackerel, and the day he followed that up with a few more. Yeah. And I don't ever remember being out on a day like this, to be fair. Look at this water. Look at it. It's just ridiculous. Hang on. The mackerel have been bubbling. It's just been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, well, the next video will probably be the boat comp, the Thames Estuary boat competition. Be out with Nath on Canvey, his new boat, and hopefully there'll be a few more boats, and it should be a good day. So yeah, roll on that. Right, guys, please, if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. It is free and it massively helps me out. And don't forget, leave a comment and a like if you can. Much love. In a bit.